I had two 3-year-old Percherons come in, a black and a gray. They came in from the same place, so and they have been together for a while. So one of the things that I had to do is I needed to separate them and kind of get their mind on me individually. This is the gray. This one is Marin. And see, I need to establish a little bit of leadership with this horse. She's a little bit worried. That's a big part of it. But she also wants to go to her buddy over there. So what I need to accomplish with her is I need to get her to listen to me and do what I ask her to do and engage with me and not with her sister in the pen over there. This is the first time they've been separated. They were shipped in from Kentucky on Saturday, and this is the following Monday that I'm working with them. So the first thing I wanted to establish is listen to me and don't worry about looking for your buddy over there. See right there, she pretty much ran through my space trying to get to the corner. Her buddy is over in the other pen over there that she can see. Of the two Percherons, this is the gray. This is the more dominant one. Uh, they're both kind of headstrong, but this is really the leader. There, she was wanting to actually come through my space, so I had to really hold my ground and hold my space right there. Now I need to get her to move, lunge a little bit. She's a big horse. There, she's trying to come into my space again. All I'm doing right there is I am holding my ground. She wants to, she knows she's big, and she's trying to move me through, she's trying to move through my space, and I have to hold my space. I've got to claim my space. The owner says that she has been saddled. I believe I don't have her notes in front of me. I think both of these horses have been saddled and been bridled. She's coming into my space again. This horse just knows she is big and knows she can just push somebody out of her space. So I have to establish a little bit of leadership here. I'm being harder with her than what I'd really like to, but this could be a problem if I didn't stop it. I need her to move. All I'm trying to do is get her to move her feet and engage with me. Look to me. In the beginning, I was trying to lead her over to that saddle to see if she would let me put the bridle and the saddle pad on her. The owner said that she has been saddled, so I thought I might be able to lead her over there and just put the saddle on, but she is too worried about her buddy over there. That time she went around me instead of trying to go through my space. We're getting somewhere. I was hoping I would be able to just put the bridle on and the saddle pad on and go from there, but I had to back up and get her mind on me a little bit. Now we're getting somewhere a little bit better. She's not engaging in me, but she's not trying to run through my space to go holler to her buddy over in the other pen. She is, I don't know if I said their age, she is 3. So she's pretty good sized Percheron. Probably going to grow a little bit more. Both these horses that came out, I'll show you the other one in just a minute. I worked the other one kind of in a similar way. The other one is black and a really pretty pair of horses. They were shipped in from Kentucky. So quite a bit warmer at my place. Quite a bit warmer at my place than it was where they came from in Kentucky. I'm sure the temperatures were pretty high. That was a lot nicer. I'm sure the temperatures were pretty high, but they didn't have near the humidity that we have. Now she's starting to move around the pen, starting to get her mind away from that buddy she's looking for. There we go. Getting a little bit better. She's still not engaging with me, See, she's looking to the outside. She's looking for an escape from me. There we go. She went around my space again. Still not engaged to me like I would like, but she is letting me move her feet without running through my space. These horses, I think I said they came in on Saturday, and I did leave them together Saturday until Monday. I'm working them here on Monday morning because I didn't want to separate them and have them stressed and separated right when they came in and end up having them tear a fence down or tear a stall down or something trying to get back to each other. So they were together until this point, and then after I worked them here, now I'm starting to keep them separated. That's going to be an issue through the training process, at least for a few weeks, but we'll work through it. She thought about coming through my space there, but she decided not to. This horse is big, and she knows she's big. That's one of the biggest obstacles with working with these big draft horses. Once they figure out that they're big, that's going to lead to other issues that you don't necessarily deal with the little cow horses. If you remember, this whole lunging started when I was trying to lead her over towards the saddle and pad, and I was going to see if she would let me saddle. And when I did that, she pulled away and turned her butt to me and was in a very disrespectful position to me. So now what I want to do, I got her attention back on me, I think. We're fixing to find out. And what my plan is here is I want to lead her back over to where we were going to begin with, where I wanted her the first time. And I just want to pet on her a little bit. Basic reward, pressure, release. I had pressure on her lunging her. Now I want to release the pressure when she finally came over where I wanted her to be. So now we're back over in a position where I could reach the saddle if I want to saddle her. I'm releasing the pressure, petting on her, letting her know this is the place that we want to be. Reward. And now I'm going to release her now that I've given her the reward. Now this is the other Percheron. This is the black one. This is Marla. I have her in my round pen, and she's not yielding to sending her with the lead rope. I'm going to have to go get my whip. So with this one, I'm working kind of a similar situation. She's more concerned about trying to go back to her buddy than she is doing what I'm asking her to do. So I need to establish some working relationship with her. She is not concerned about me or what I'm asking her to do at all. In this outdoor pen, I have to be a little more careful here about how I put the pressure on her so she don't try to go over a fence. Out here, they're bad about putting pressure on these fences. So you see she's looking at going the other way. I need to make sure when I send her, she has an out that I can send her to. But that's just kind of the technique I need to use in this pen. It's a little bit different. It's a little smaller than where I was working the other one, but that's just a little bit different situation. It's not a big deal. This one is not as inclined to come through my space, into my space, as what the other Percheron is. I don't remember if I said her name. This one is Marla. She's not as inclined to run through my space as the other Percheron, as Marin is, but she really wants to avoid the work. See how she's steady looking to the outside, looking for someplace else to go. She's wanting to find her buddy. She's still not concerned about really working, doing what I ask her to do, but she will move out of my bubble a little bit better. There we go. Now she's moving out of my bubble a little better. wants to look for her buddy, her sister. This is always kind of an issue when two horses are shipped together from the same place, but it's just something you have to work with. They were shipped from pretty good distance away, and it's just not practical for them to come individually. So when they get here, then I need to separate them so that I can engage them individually and work them individually. And this is something that has to be done no matter what. These horses are going to be saddle horses. They're going to be ridden. I'm not exactly sure where, trail ridden, parades maybe. And they have to listen to the rider. They cannot be buddy sour. So I have to work on that buddy sour first off so that these horses can be productive riding horses. So the very first thing I'm working here with both these horses is buddy sour. I will be getting a saddle on them very soon after getting their attention on me, but I have to have their attention on me in order to work the saddle. She's starting to do a little bit better about moving forward. She's not as headstrong about looking across the fence, I guess I could say. Got to go forward though. She has to move forward. I have to have her listening to what I ask her to do. When I ask to put pressure on her to go, she needs to go. Here we've made a couple of loops all the way around. That's definitely getting better. Her ears are starting to flick around. She's getting that ear around on me once in a while. Now she forgot what she's doing. We're going to change directions and go the other way. Work the other way. There we go. Watch her ear as she's coming around. Her ears are better. See that left ear flicking back on me? She's coming back to me a little bit better than what the other Percheron did, even though she's still looking to the outside. I haven't. This is the first time I've worked these, but I'm thinking this one is probably going to be the easier one to start than the other one. But we will see. Got a little bite of hay for the ride, for the circle, and let's see about going around. Go, there we go. Got to go. I hit the ground a couple of times with the whip. Ass told, and I had to go to demand. I got to get her feet moving. Got to move out as my space bubble moves around. She needs to move herself forward in front of my space bubble. Kind of like one of those hot walkers with the panels in between. That panel comes around behind her and bumps her. She's got to go forward. It's basically what it's like here. It's a little bit nicer here because if she lets me get too close to her, she's just going to get a little spank with the whip where that panel on that hot walker bumps her. That's an electric fence. That'll get her a whole lot worse. I'm going to quit right there with her right now. I'll have more videos of the two Percherons, Marin and Marla. Until next time, thank you for watching.